Check. Check 1, 2. And after finally sorting out our tech issues, we're able to go live here at communitygaming.ca at the Microsoft Store here in Calgary, Alberta. Up on your blue side, we have Tiez, and on the red side, we have Slapchopachino. Scores right now 4-5, gold pretty even. Meanwhile, Peanut up in that top lane, able to trade okay there. It's a Nautilus versus Led. It's not going to be a spectacular matchup for him. But right now, 4-1-0 X Tri-Man on this LeBlanc should be able to do a lot of mayhem across the map. On board right now. We are playing on the mid-season patch, so there has been a couple changes. Big one was the support itemization as well as Ring Herald up in the top lane. Again, the Glenn versus that Nautilus. Glenn going to get knocked up. Here comes Overlord Bubbles. Flash immediately bow. Double ultimate. Soraka all comes on down. Still should go over to Nautilus in the end. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Lotion Culling comes on out. Tri-Pan on the LeBlanc coming to the side. Going to try pick up the kill on Soraka as well on Lucian. That's going to be a double kill onto this LeBlanc. Right now, Echo's going to go ahead and clear out some wards. And back to a pretty stable game. Another 2 out of the ordinary for a game that's more or less a drop-in. Couple kills all over the place, but gold is pretty even. Trick shots down in this bot lane, just clearing it out right now. Just taking a look at the gold crafts. Sure, LeBlanc has 6 kills, but is suffering a little bit on that CS against the Echo. Echo can just go ahead and try and farm up and try and kill either the Morgana or Caitlyn when it comes into the late game. We are playing with that updated Sejuani as well, so it has a built-in stun into the Git. Able to, again, clear pretty well, as well as provide more CC to the rest of her team. And there is an Infernal Drake up on the table, so both junglers might be thinking about looking toward that. Come a little later, a couple more minutes in. Pretty stable start right now. Trick shots, again, not able to connect with that binding. Right now in that bot lane. Just simple trading going on between the Soraka and the Lucian. Caitlyn trying to get some poke on down. Just suffering a little bit. The main big thing in this matchup right now is Lucian has 4 kills. Overlord gonna find the Sejuani right now and not able to connect with the stun. There it is finally, but is taking some damage. Morgana Q is gonna get dodged there as Sejuani has to blow the flash. And we'll up in this top lane. A little bit of trading at the moment. Cryingpan on this LeBlanc. Doing a decent amount of damage. Is not going to get casted out right away. As Overlord looking to maybe gank this bot lane, he is going to have to be spotted out by the wards. Going to go ahead and clear it out. Does get immediately replaced. Again, this Lucian is running barrier compared to the heal, so looking to mitigate a little bit more burst. But if he ends up using it, he's not going to get anything back if he does not actually have anything to get bursted by. Right now, pretty stable across the lanes. Big one is that mid lane and the bot lane here. Slapchopachino gonna have to hope that Cryingpan can roam around, get a little bit more damage, and hopefully create picks and advantage for the other lanes. As right now, Lucian's kind of stuck in this bot lane, so he's not able to rotate or anything without losing farm. Though it is coming to the 12-minute mark, he might see a rotation toward that Rift Herald. Again, a very powerful buff actually used correctly. You could chunk down at least 2 to almost 3 turrets. We were casting a game on Wednesday in which it took all the towers for top lane, got an in-hit at 15 minutes, and it was not respected. So right now, Cryingpan and Overlord trying to get some vision into the jungle. Gonna go ahead and clear that out. Immediately the pings come out. Actually, Cryingpan is looking to burst down. Oh my goodness. Soraka gets deleted there by the LeBlanc. Meanwhile, Lizzie is going to find Overlord in the jungle. Cryingpan just actually flashes on in, connects with the chain. Here comes the ultimate combo. It's going to be a kill on to Cryingpan. Meanwhile, there's Galport coming on in. Kled immediately goes onto a trap. Cryingpan might get bursted. There comes the ultimate from Sejuani. Overlord coming through it right now. They're going to go ahead and burst down Kled. Overcoming right now. Not able to. Nina has joined the fray, and Trickshot is able just to go ahead and clean up. That's going to be a double kill, as well as another kill onto this Vi, and looking at an Infernal Drake. So just an overall chaotic fight coming out there in the bot lane. Had to be very careful. Again, Peanut was able to answer the teleport in due time. Kled just kind of got CC'd to death, got bursted down, but this should be a free Infernal. Rocket just a little bit late there on the Q. Overlord gonna go ahead, start up that blue buff, will likely take it for himself. As this little LeBlanc now 8-2-1, doing an insane amount of damage across the map. Echo trying to trade that game, but that new Banshee's Veil is so good for mid carries. Able to mitigate some damage from the first ability. That's a big factor when it comes into the Echo, because the attack damage, auto attack, gets applied as a spell, so he's able to just not take any damage. King just going to go ahead, clear out those waves. Starting to slow down in CS. Cryingpan starting to get a little bit of advantage. The bot lane is the very saving grace right now for Tiez. Trickshot trying to go 1v1. Is going to get Culling. Gets rooted down though. And Morgana going to help out, pick up the kill for Trickshots. Very nice down. Good team play. This Soraka is just likely dead. Actually, all the abilities missed there. He's going to run away with just a little bit of sliver of health, but likely going to try and go ahead and take this first tower. Meanwhile, Chopper up in the top lane is going to find Overlord, but nothing's going to come out of it right now as Peanut is able to come on down, and it's going to be the first turret of the game going over to Slapchopachino. That is a much-needed gold burst. His Trickshot is going to get the solo gold here, so an extra 650 gold. Hopefully he can back into. Right now, Lazy is gonna find Nautilus up there with Echo. Lands the ultimate, but where's the follow-up? Peanut is very tanky. Overlord is coming up here. Peanut ends up ulting Lazy right now, going down very low. He's gonna get taken down. Sejuani gonna pick up the kill. Actually gonna keep on going, but the Kled charge comes out. Overlord is not able to follow up.
Step right up.
Right now, there is a LeBlanc sitting in that river. He's spotted out by the Scuttle. Actually, Shiraka's got to be very careful. That did not find it. Is going to find this right now. Is going to likely get bursted in the end. Now 17 to 15. Overlord still fighting up that top lane, but now rotating to this mid lane is likely to pick up now another tower. Getting lots of clears coming out there right now.
Blue team's turret has
Gonna
been
pick up
destroyed.
another turret there for their team. So now 2 turrets to 0. Able to do very well for themselves. B-Win up in that bot lane has a decent CS advantage, but isn't able to make an impact around the rest of the map until he really gets that Black Cleaver. Spooky goes trying to find the Lucian, but he's going to have the help there. Sejuani as they get out. Now the rest of Slapchop gonna go ahead back in this bot lane. As Rift Herald is still on the table, 17 minutes in here. Slapchopachino starting to get a nice, comfortable gold lead up at 4,000 gold. 7 to 15, 2 towers down. Looking like a great start for the team. Exactly what they need to do. They're already making pins onto this mid lane. And up in the top lane, just gonna go ahead and clear out the farm. Really all you do is not stop in this matchup. So he can trade very well, so Kled has to play a little careful there. He's gonna get knocked off. Scarl actually going aggressive again. Does have that time at as well as the Black Cleaver, so extended towards are able to do very well. Gonna go ahead and clear some stuff out. But this mid lane push coming out from Slapchopachino, trying to get some pressure. There is no pings yet onto the Rift Herald. Is a possibility as Trick Shots and Suzuka have come up. They're gonna find Sejuani right now, and he's gonna get, again, James CC is gonna get rooted yet again. Not gonna be able to finish off. Frying Pan has to be a little careful in this corridor. Pings are coming out onto Rift Herald at 18 minutes here. This is a big buffer. You're able to speed it up. They can take down so much right now. Kled on the side right now. Can ult in. Actually, Frying Pan is going to find him immediately. Get silenced by the Soraka. Get CC down right now. Lucian on the side trying to go and force their way through this corridor. They're able to pick up the Rift Herald. That's a big one right now. Louisiana is going to go ahead. Actually, Peanut going in deep right now. Ults the backline of the team. Some people need to follow up. Overlord going straight in. Big Echo Wall comes down. Oh, takedown. Here comes the cleanup from the Lucian. From the rest, and Slapchopachino have thrown down in this Baron pit. It is not a good one. It is a trade of 4 members for 2, but they also do get actually Lazy. Going to go ahead and flash. Get healed there by Soraka, but it's not enough. So again, Crying Pan trying to clean it up right now. Has to go over the wall with that distortion. Is able to and should be able to get out. So just to go over the rundown really quickly, Overlord was able to pick up that Rift Herald. As you can see in the trinket now is purple, so might look to try and push a lane here within the next 3 minutes. Does only last 4 minutes, so he has to decide very quickly where he wants to try and push. Overall, it's kind of an even trade. It really depends on how Slapchopachino can actually use this to their advantage. Whether or not they'll actually be able to accomplish anything is another one. Water Drake is up, but it looks like Tiez are not looking to try and do anything too hasty. As again, that team fight was very close, and a big Echo Ult coming out there from Pirate King. Both teams now setting around this Drake. They might be looking at maybe pushing in that bot lane with the Rift Herald. Again, Pina does have TP if he needs to come out to support the rest of the team. They are going to find this Lucian, though. That is a dead one as he gets taken down there. Caitlyn going to pick up the kill. Trick shots now 5, 3, and 6. Frying Pan at the moment 11 and 2, and they have summoned this Rift Herald down in the bot lane, but it wasn't used that well as it can get CC'd by the Sejuani. So really, nothing going to get accomplished here. I think it was a wasted buff as if anything goes. They should have waited for the minion wave to come up with it. They could have taken it, but in the end, they do get a Water Drake out of it. So trade a Rift Herald, again, not being used properly for Drake, can work out in the long run. It's 20 minutes on the clock. It's likely we're going to have 2 more Drakes till that Alder does come out. Now just kind of waiting on the team. The Overlord is going to go ahead and steal that red buff. So good job on him. And just cleared up. Actually, Slapchopachino rotated their ADC up into the top of the lane. 3 members of Tiez right now in that mid lane. They're starting to converge, but Frying Pan on the side here looking to burst them down. They do pick up the turret and are keeping this, again, wall of members of their team in this jungle to keep them from answering. 5 members of Slapchopachino up in this top lane jungle. So looking to push on to this second tier tower. They actually converge them pretty well. Frying Pan has to be very careful. Black Shield does come out. Nice stun as well. Iron King right on. Quadruple stun, but has to ult out immediately. Here comes the fight. Pina Big Top straight onto this Lucian, but they're going to go ahead and take down the Morgana. That's our big priority target right now. Frying Pan going to get taken down. And Slapchopachino just overstaying at the moment as 3 members of their team go down here in the second tier tower. And there's really nothing pushing to their advantage on anywhere around the map. So just an unfortunate call there. And they might look, this be a really risky Baron if they went with it. Overlord is still up. They have started the Baron right now. Again, this is a really risky call, I think. You have Trick Shots up at the moment, as well as Overlord who can go into that pit. And actually, they might just burst down. Sejuani at the moment has to be very careful. Gets Soraka down to a sliver of health, and they stop the Baron attempt. Because again, a little hasty call there coming out from Tiez. Should have again waited that one out. Didn't really have to force a Baron. Again, a 22-minute Baron isn't going to do a whole lot for your team when you already have no towers taken. Yeah. So at the minute, gives Slapchop a chance to start to themselves right now. Frying Pan already has that Gunblade, even it has AD scaling, it does so much damage because of the active. It's almost an unbalanced item at the moment, but they're gonna go ahead, pick that one up. Triforce coming out there for that Vi. Pina might be looking at building a CC Rot, just guessing from his items right now. Probably not a GA. Did get changed a decent chunk right now. It's more of an AD item for the carries. Actually, they might go ahead and try and catch out this Lucian if it gets flashed. They're just going to go ahead and dive him. It doesn't matter how much barriers you have. You're going to get taken down. Frying Pan has to flash out there. Almost went down. Meanwhile, Pina up in this top lane yet again. Pushing in, keeping up that pressure on that Nautilus. Does have that updated Sunfire cape, so it does do a little extra when it comes to split pushing. Again, it's an extra 200% on me. They just catch out Echo right now. He is rooted. He's just going to get taken down with the CC trade. Slapchopachino, 3 members of their bot lane, doing very well, keeping up the pressure, and they take down 2 big players for Tiez. Now let's go ahead and keep the pressure on. It's this Sejuani. Soraka don't really have the wave clear to deal with this one. Tower is burning down quite quickly. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Chopper is up to his own right now to try and keep this mid lane from pushing anymore. They do pick up that tower in the bot lane, so 4 towers now for Slapchopachino. Trying to keep the pressure right now. Frying Pan trying to pick up the kill onto the Soraka. Not going to go on through. Big shots right now. Trying to push that in. Again, 3 members right now. Slapchopachino trying to create a death push at the moment. There's a decent wave in that bot lane coming out right now. Actually, Overlord's going to go and push it, so now it's going to be the 5th tower for Slapchopachino. He's not able to connect there on the hook, on that Nautilus, on either Echo or the Lucian. Actually, Echo has finished his Banshee, so he won't be bursted right immediately. Those CC chains coming out from Slapchop have been very well done, so it might not even matter at that point. Again, Drake coming up here in 50 seconds. Now looking to make something happen, 40 seconds against Slapchopachino's just sending out a nice ring of wards near that Drake. Again, wasn't able to see what was coming out, but we'll hopefully sure. As it's going to be an Infernal Drake, so 2 Infernals for Slapchop if they're to pick that one out. That's a pretty big one for him. Crybank going to go ahead and try and steal that red buff. No one there to really answer, and they're already set up for this Infernal, so that's going to be 2 Infernals likely going over Slapchop, unless Tiez can come up with a big steal. Crybank just looking to assassinate anybody who comes on through. He's going to find that's a 20. Double Root does come out. And that is enough to dissuade them from a steal attempt. That's going to be 2 Infernals going over to Slapchop. Meanwhile, up in this top lane, Chopper putting up pressure yet again, not able to take down that tier 1. Right now, Trick Shot's gonna go ahead and push in that wave with that Morgana. The big thing right now, almost all the summoners for both teams are up, so this next fight is gonna be very chaotic. Likely full commitment coming out for both teams. So the double Infernal really starts to stack up here. And just checking right now. It's going to be a Water Drake as well, so 2 Water and 2 Infernal as Slapchop can pick it up. 5K on the board, in the lead here right now. Coming in from the side, they're going to go and just try and run this down, but here comes the lead on to this Nautilus right away, not able to go straight into that backline. Here comes this Swanee from the side, all goes down onto the carry. This is a big one. Morgana is going to get taken down right away. Nautilus able to get that CC change. Trying Band though, is going to get ahead and get stunned immediately. They pick up the kill onto Kled right now. Echo not able to finish off the kill. This Swanee and them now burning down the Nautilus. Trick Shots hiding back right now. Looks like it's going to be the end right here as 2 members of Slapchop go down and 1 go down for Tiez. Again, big wave is starting to form in that bot lane as well as the mid lane, looking to push back. So have to reset here and go ahead and clear this one out. But a positive fight coming over for Tiez. Go ahead and clear out that ward. Overlord's going to go ahead and clear out his own red buff. I'm going to go ahead and give it over to Trick Shots. Big one right here for the Lucian is he did not go ahead and go straight into like a death stance. Again, he got buffed here, so it's actually really good at mitigating the damage as well as the extra AD help you out a lot. Looking at maybe a bear attempt being set up. Going to get that scuttle. Going to clear out wards. And a lot of the members here they're going to go ahead and straight on do it. So Slapchopachino taking out. There's no one here to answer. Lazy is down in the bot lane. It's going to be way too late unless the Soraka can come up with a miracle still. It's highly unlikely as that Baron is going to go down. Here comes the redemption. No, it's going to go over there to Slapchopachino. So they go ahead and pick up their Baron buff and looking to keep on pushing this 2nd tier tower. Mina is going to go ahead and teleport into that bot wave to get it pushed up. He's going to answer Chopper right now. So Slapchopachino doing some nice rotations. Again, it's just this Lucian underneath the tower. He has to be very careful with this Vi, with this long Mina right here. Yeah, nothing he can do as the Turtles just get obliterated right there. And Peanut gonna keep it up, gonna keep on pushing. Looks like Slapchop is gonna go ahead and back on out. They don't really need to take a risky fight. Without this Nautilus, without that TP up, he won't be able to answer any 4v5 that might happen. But maybe looking to go ahead and push in this mid lane. Actually, Quiddle is going to get popped right away. They are trying to take off this buy right now. Overlord might get taken down there as he is just going to go down to the Ignite. So that's going to be killed there for Pirate King. But meanwhile, Peanut down in this bot lane has Baron minions. It's going to try and push this in. And actually, Slapchop are staying around. They do not get, there is the catch there on Sid1. Not going to interrupt the Drying Pan in that mid lane, pressuring out. The minions right now with Peanut are trying to take down this tower. It will likely go down here on the next wave or two. Drying Pan keeping up that pressure. And all three lanes right now are being pressured here by Slapchop with his Baron buff. Not able to finish off that bot tower. He could go ahead and stay with them if they wanted, down to about 200 health on that tower. Drying Pan going to keep up the pressure here. Nautilus going right on down. They're actually going to go straight on to LeBlanc. Finding to come out and miss that Acto. That's a big chunk of damage onto Crying Pan. Does have the Water Drake to keep regenerating. It's a minute 20 left on that Drake timer, as well as likely that Baron buff. It's just going to about to wear out about the next minute here. Nautilus keeping up this pressure. Slapchop pressuring all the lanes right now. Might get this hit turret down to the bot lane. They can't really stop it. There comes the last hit. It's going to be a 7th tower here for Slapchopachino. And that's a great one to try and break open the base right now, because again, Peanut can go ahead and keep pressure down there once that Baron is coming up, because he should likely have the TP up. It's going to be a decision whether or not to lose an inhib or lose a Baron, or even try and force it. 30 seconds on this Drake. Right now, Red Buff's going to go ahead and get stolen. Actually goes over to LeBlanc. Get some extra regen with the fight right now. Drying Pan goes on immediately and they blow the flash of Straka. Almost going to connect on the CC. Not going to come on through, and Ping's coming up. Well, up the top lane. First turret going for Tiez on this ledge, but they're going to go ahead and just force the inhibitor right now. They're going to land the CC. He's going to get out of range. Echo here comes the Convergence right now. Over front line to pick up the inhibitor quite cleanly, as well as likely this is going to be the Water Drake going over Slapchop. Right now, that Water Drake is getting burned down quite fast here. So there'll be 2 Infernal as well as 2 Water Drakes going over to Slapchop. Infernal Drake will be coming up next, so that's a big objective for both teams to be on the lookout for. Your Tiez right now, you kind of want to deny that 5-stack Drake that will be doing so much true damage to your team. If you let Slapchopachino just go ahead and take it. So they have to deal with these Baron minions, Super minions down in the bot lane. Is Baron likely to come up here in the next 4 to 3 minutes? Don't blink. And really, if you're right now, you're just going to go ahead and defend the base, try and get a pick off if you're Tiez. As waiting here right now. Trick shots and overlords pressuring up. Actually, 5 members of Slapchop right now keeping up the pressure in this top lane. Right now, clearing out his Krugs. He's been a little bit behind. Just taking the CS numbers and builds right now. Little advantage going over Slapchop. Though a 50 CS lead on this lead as well. Going to help up. Peanut has actually gone ahead and finished that Gargoyle blade, that new item. So again, if you're a team fight kind of champion, double your health instantly. It's actually a little disgusting right now. Especially with like a champion like Zach with all that HP scaling, it's going to be absolutely nuts. Looking to again advance on the tower. Crying Pan trying to pick something up right now. Culling point comes out a little early there from the Lucian, trying to just clear it out right now. Charge comes out onto Overlords right now. They might be looking to try and pick up some kills. Pirate King onto this LeBlanc right now. Grindpan is going to get stunned by the max range ultimate coming from Wani. But Meowol up in this top lane. It's going to be another in-hip tower. And they're not going to go ahead and stick around to pick that one up. So now 8 towers Slapchop has cleared off the map. This is a big one here right now for them. Super minions down in that bot lane. Vi trying to push it up. If they're trying to catch someone out right here, this is a little greedy if you are Tiez. Really, they could turn this around. They get the root immediately. Actually, QSS gets burned immediately there by Lucian. They really want to give up this chase right now. Chopper's going to flash on in. Is not going to land the bear trap on the rope. He gets rooted yet again. This chase has kind of wasted a lot of time here. It's 30 seconds here on the Baron. Gives Tiez the advantage of maybe trying to pick up some wards to see if Slapchop are going to go ahead and try that Baron. Overlords is there. Pirate is in this bog lane right now. He's a big amount of damage for Tiez. They have to kind of decide whether or not they're just going to let this one fall immediately. As Chopper, now in that bot lane, has that TP available for him if they want to try force a fight. Actually, all the members of Tiez have backed. Baron is now on the table. Again, a lot of the members of Slapchopachino going instantly there. They might be looking at burning it down. Now, we've seen in these team fights, if Sejuani can land the ultimate, it's usually a win fight here for Tiez. Up that position control as well as the Scuttle. Scuttle actually a very big factor when it comes to Baron fights. Just the ability to move around very quickly. As Peanut's going to go and get ahead and get caught, is going to walk out though with his life. Pirate and them, all 5 members of both teams trying to look at maybe starting something here. Going around the side here. Charge is used immediately right now as Grindpan is going to get shielded there by the Banshee. Going easily onto here right now. Chopper in that front line. Here's a lot of damage. Rocket all does come out. On Weather, he's going to go down. Grindpan with that. Sonia's at the moment. It is not a good fight here for Slapchopachino. Trickshot is still alive in the back line. Peanut taking up a lot of damage. 4 Trickshots. He is on this Caitlyn trying to make it happen. Overlord's on the backside right here. He's going to try and pick up the kill onto Lucian here in the end. And right now it is a 3 for 3 at the moment. Here comes the rest. Actually, Lazy was able to get on top of Caitlyn. Caitlyn blows the heal, is able to try and tie back. Actually able to put down the trap. Is likely going to pick up the kill. Going to pick up a double kill in the end there. And 5 members for Tiez goes down. And it's just Slapchopachino on the table right now. Turret in that Nexus right now is going down fast. A big minion wave coming on this in hip. And that team fight, it looked like it was going in the favor of Tiez, but Slapchopachino, Trickshots able to output the damage from behind. They weren't able to dive onto that ADC. This is likely maybe the end of the game. Actually, 6 seconds on the death timers right now. They might be looking to try and make that tower be shredded right now as the LeBlanc cloak does come out to try and keep up the pressure. It's just the Nexus static. Trickshots trying to go ahead and pick up this mid tower as well.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Now 11 towers. Every tower has been taken down on the side of Tiez. Slapchopachino at closing out the rest of this game. Elder Drake is on the table if they wanted to consider it. They really don't need it. Just need to force some team fight or even a possible teleport coming out from the Knowledge. They actually catch out Overlord right here. Charge does get popped immediately. Grindpan in the bush right now is going to find the Kled. He's going to root him out. Actually, keeps the clone up and available. Gets rooted out as well. Chopper getting burned down a little. Elder Drake on the table. They look to try and catch out the Grindpan right now. Actually, Sejuani ult was used there and blocked by the Banshee, so not able to connect here. Looks like Slapchopachino just want to go ahead and finish off this Elder Drake as well as finish off the game. There we go right now into that pit. It is getting burned down a lot right now. No Sejuani ult. That's a big one on the table. Actually, Grindpan in a little bit of a dangerous spot right now. Goes over the wall. Elder Drake down to 3,000 health. It is going to get taken down there by Red Team as the rest of Tiez goes on in when they are wanting a losing fight here. As Trickshot takes down Sejuani. Kled in that back line is just going to get kited there. Frying Pan going to pick up the kill with the help of Lord Bubbles. Double kill coming out for Trick Shot, and in the end, it is going to be an ace coming on now for Slapchopachino as they're going to go ahead, push on to this Nexus, and that is the end of the game here at 40 minutes. Great job by Slapchopachino as the surrenders come out there, and that's going to be your game. We're going to go ahead and take a quick little break and set up the next batch of teams, and we'll be right back here from the Microsoft Store in Shinduk.